Have you ever been kind of forced into doing something that you've been thinking about doing for a little while, and then for whatever reason the universe just twists your arm and kind of forces you to go ahead and do it? If so, at the end of the video, jump down into the comments. Let me know what kind of forced you into doing something that you've been thinking about doing for a while. Thinking back pretty much my entire life, a lot of the things that I've had to do, or a lot of the things that I've done, for whatever reason, I was kind of forced into doing, whether upgrading my motorcycles, getting my licenses, or even moving to the town that I live now. Upgrading my motorcycles. My very first one, if you've seen any of my other videos, I sold it because I couldn't get it going and I didn't have the knowledge to figure it out. So I sold it, bought my 250, outgrew that, got my 750, which I ended up selling after I bought this thing because parts on that was getting too hard to find because it was an 84. My other vehicles, I have an old pickup sitting in storage that I'm going to show you guys in another video. I got into an accident with that and was forced to buy my next vehicle, which was a Dodge Durango. The body on that was getting rough, the motor was getting weak, so I upgraded to my Dodge Dakota, which I don't have any videos of that. I had that before my Mazda. The body was getting rough. I crawled underneath to do an oil change and noticed that pretty much the entire floor was gone. So within a month I purchased my Mazda. My licenses, well, I had to go and get my G because like 3 months from after I got it, it was expiring and I didn't want to have to start over, so I went and I got it. I procrastinated. I knew what I had to do, but I just waited till the last minute. There's just a few examples of things that kind of forced me into doing other things. What leads me to today's topic though is where I work. I've been there for over 13 years now. When I first started there, they were doing 8-hour rotations, 7 to 3, 3 to 11, 11 to 7. I did the rotation for a while. They hired a supervisor. He was a pretty cool guy. I asked him if I could do straight afternoons because that's what my stepdad did, which was 3 to 11. He accepted, said yes, under this condition that if I need you to do a rotation or whatever, then I'm going to expect you to do it. I agreed, signed on the dotted line. Fast forward like 4 years of doing afternoons. He saw the potential in me, was pushing me for, I don't know, probably a year to move up to a different position that would put me more of a leadership role. I dragged my feet. I denied him. The company decided that they wanted to change the hour structure to continentals, which was 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., rotating every 2 weeks from days to nights. So, taking away my afternoon shift, I bit the bullet, applied for the operator position. I knew I had it walking into the interview because that was the same supervisor that was trying to push me to do it. Fast forward, I did that job for 2+ years. The machine that I ran was an old machine. I was extremely good at it though. I could pump the numbers out. A couple years after getting that position though, they decided, hey, this machine's not working out for us. I didn't like working on the other machine because it was too hands-on. They had you crawling on the floor and stuff. I didn't like that. They installed a new machine. Another position comes available in another department, but still working in that same room. So being interested in that position and being sick of the current job that I was doing, I decided, hey, why not throw my name in to see what happens. I got the job. It was still doing 12-hour shifts, but it was straight nights. Wasn't fond of it to start. I've grown accustomed to it. I've grown to enjoy it. I've been in the same position for the last 4+ years now, which brings me into the reason why I'm making this video. So this new manager comes in. He's been here for maybe 6 months. Decides, hey, this isn't working out. I'm going to throw out this letter to these individuals doing this position. More or less say, hey, if you want to continue working in this room under my management, this is what you're going to have to do. If you want to continue doing the role that you're doing or doing the job that you're doing, you're going to have to apply to this position, even though I'm already doing it, but you're going to have to apply to this position to continue doing the job that you're doing. Keep in mind, if I didn't say so already, I got this letter via email an hour into my shift on Friday night. So about 7:30 on Friday night, I got this email stating this is what's going on, this is when it's going to be effective. Now, for the longest time, I've thought about going and switching to the actual logistics department, because currently they work Monday to Friday, the odd weekend. So like I said, I've been thinking about doing or going back to the 8 hours. So last night, which was technically the logistics department's Monday, their supervisor was in. So me and another co-worker, we talked to him and asked him a few questions. He said, this is the stipulation, this is what's up. If you want to continue doing your job, just throw in a resume. So my next break, I threw in my resume. But that's got me thinking, do I still want to continue doing my role? Or do I want to broaden my experience at the facility, gain some more experience, learn some new things, get out of the room that I've been working in for the last 13 plus years, learn more from that place? I don't know. I've been kind of leaning to yes. I would open up my weekends unless I want to work, which, I mean, in the winter time, what else is there to do than work and make money? We'll have to see where this goes, but I've been toying the idea. There's been things going on at work in my current position that have been kind of leading me towards that. I don't know what has been stopping me. To me, this is like the universe saying, hey, it's time for you to move on. Here's your opportunity. If you want to take it, jump on it, because who knows when it's going to happen. If you've been in a similar situation, or you feel that you can relate, in the comments below, if you wouldn't mind just leaving a brief little story. I'd like to hear about things similar that the universe has kind of showed you a sign and you've taken it. I think that's going to wrap up the video though. If you wouldn't mind hitting all those buttons, as always, keep your shiny side up, ride safe, and see you in the next video.